Hi, welcome. No, I'm just kidding.
It does sound like it's like a newscast. Welcome back! Yay!
Yay, welcome back, guys. It's been way too long.
Yeah, another episode here of Wine and Spirits Podcast. It's been only 2 weeks, but it has been a long time.
Longer.
It feels longer. It does. So today's agenda, we're going to be, of course, talking about some cheeses, sampling some wines in a mystery wine. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. You like that wine label? I didn't do it, but I'm going to take credit for it. Ha!
Casper
Just kidding.
did it.
AKA I did it. Wink. Yeah, so we're going to try a couple of different wines today, and then we're going to actually get into some user stories that we got. Finally, guys, send those stories in. So what do you want to do? Do you want to try the cheeses first, or should we do the wine? What do you want to do?
I'm always going to say wine.
Yeah, I was going to
first,
say,
but-
maybe we should try the wine, and then you can, we can do our guessing the price
Yes,
game.
agree.
Here we go. I'll do an actual tasting pour this time.
Thank you.
I got someone heckling us about our tasting pours.
Who?
Oh no,
Could it be?
not you.
It's definitely not Casper. I'm sure
No.
of it.
Nope. It's he who shall not be named, Jerry. Just kidding.
Was it Jerry?
Yeah, it was.
Jerry, let me live my best life.
All right. I don't know. Oh, I kind of know what this is, but I don't remember if it's like a
Alright.
cab or not. So
Okay.
we'll swish this, try it.
Look at the legs. You can actually do it.
Smells like grape juice.
Doesn't smell.
Prune juice. It smells like prunes.
Prunes.
Doesn't it?
What the dick? Why does it smell like that?
I don't know.
Absolutely not.
Well,
Nope.
Well, I tried, folks.
That's sweet. That is a red blend
What do you
or a Merlot.
What do you think for pricing?
$2. I'm just kidding. That was rude. What I would not. Okay, hold on. I have to be smart about this. I'm gonna say, even though I don't like it. Oh God. I just had to get over with. I would say that's probably around $7.99.
This is actually $14.99.
Oh God.
And ta-da! It's for all those people who don't drink. It is Be Well.
Is this
It's
non-alcoholic?
a non-alcohol wine, Cabernet Sauvignon.
Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it tastes fucking weird.
She's like, I don't taste the alcohol in it. What's
It was
this?
so sweet and it smells like prunes.
You
It
know,
tastes-
if this was probably drier, I'd be able to handle it. There's actually another one that's alcohol-free is Frey. Well, it has like point something % alcohol in it. But those are a little bit drier, so I can handle those. This is too sweet for me.
Oh, that is sweet. That doesn't. That
But
tastes.
someone who likes sweet wines would drink this. But this is for those who don't drink, but would like to still join
Participate.
in the wine and spirits. It's Be Well if you want to try it. They also have other flavors. Flavors, is that right? Other wines. They have a Sauvignon Blanc,
Ooh,
and they also have a Chardonnay.
I bet those are pretty good.
They might be. I was gonna try it, but I'm like, oh, I'll try this one
I
first.
cannot believe that's $14.99.
$14.99. I mean, they're upcharging stuff for
God damn.
people who don't drink.
Which is rude.
Yeah. So
don't
we'll
like
just
that.
put this in the no pile for people who drink. But people who are okay with paying that price for no alcohol, it's Be Well.
More power to you.
I like this. I'm gonna keep this.
Yeah, use it
Put
for
it-
other
use-
ones.
Other surprise ones.
Yes. All right, so cheeses, we have a few different ones today.
Yes.
I think what would go really good with this non-alcoholic wine would be this one. It is a Italian truffle.
Ooh, let me try that. Let me try that.
I think it's, yeah, I don't know. I have not tried it myself. Oh, thank you.
Look at it. Look at that. I actually cut it without flopping the whole thing.
You're doing really good. I believe in you.
Let me see. Oh my gosh, this tastes like I get this truffle mac and cheese stuff. This tastes like the cheese on it. That's potent.
You can taste the truffle.
Oh yes. Whew. This is like,
I like that.
it tastes good, but I feel like it's gonna make our breath stink. And be like, let me tell you something.
Let me tell you a story.
That's good. I
It
like
is
that
good.
one. Ooh, that's potent. That truffle. I like it.
I've never had truffle before.
I think it's love backwards. So it sounds really weird. It's like Evol. They're frozen kind of like lean cuisine dinner things, and they have a truffle mac that tastes like that. It's really good. I like
Nice.
it. Should we try the other one?
Yep.
There you go.
We got a Phantom. What kind is this?
I think that one is, I want to say it's a cab or a red blend. I don't remember. But the funny thing about it is I actually have 2 bottles of that. Remember not the Secret Santa, but the Secret Boo that I told you about? So my Secret Boo put a bottle of this in my gift basket. And I was like, yeah.
How do you like that pour? Huh? Look at this taste.
But yeah, so I'm excited to try it. I got some other cool stuff in there too. I forgot to bring the little gummies that they had. They're eyeball gummies. They look like
Not
sushi.
weed gummies, guys. We're talking about alcohol.
Regular. Yeah.
When I hear somebody talking about gummies,
Wait,
I'm
let me
like,
see that really quick. I want to see.
Oh, I guess we probably should have read the back.
I just want to see if it says if it's a blend or not. Phantom, Ghostly Figure, Wonder, Boggle, Sellers at Night, Fleeting Glimpse, does really well.
And you know the price of this one?
Yep. Wild berries, black pepper are framed by the influence of oak with baking spices. It doesn't really say if it's like a blend or
It
not.
kind of sounds like things that would be in
Vanilla.
a cab or like a darker wine.
Yeah, but it doesn't really say. It smells good.
And it's a 2018, so it's vintage-ish.
Let me look really quick, just so I can refresh my memory.
All right.
I don't want you to see it though. Okay. I just have to refresh my memory, so let's try it. I definitely smell that vanilla in there.
This is way better than the last one.
It smells really good.
And it's really smooth. Oh gosh. Okay.
So much better. This is like medium bodied. What are you guessing for price?
All right. So I think this one probably goes for like 15 or 16.
$14.97. Ooh, dang. She's good at guessing.
I know my wines.
Wow.
Except the last one did me dirty.
Well, because it tasted like it should be that price, but it was actually more expensive.
Yeah,
But yeah.
not bad.
I like this one.
Yeah, I like that it's smooth, and you can definitely taste the vanilla.
Yeah, this is definitely better. I was worried there
I
for a
like
minute.
No,
I was like,
good. I'll drink it.
yeah, I got 2 bottles of it, so.
Sorry, Casper. Just kidding.
What other
Okay.
cheeses do you got here?
So, this one is a Gouda Parmesan. And then, should we save the other ones for later?
Yeah.
All right, so the Gouda Parm.
Let's try this.
Here we go.
Sound like, what did I sound like? Yogi Bear.
Yeah, you did.
Hey,
Oh,
boo-boo.
bitch.
We got a lot of things to do.
Every time I hear that, I'm like, hey, oh, bitch. I don't know why.
Okay. Oh. I love anything Gouda, so I like it.
And I love Parmesan.
I can definitely taste the Parmesan more.
But it's creamy like a Gouda. Mm-hmm. And not hard like a Parm. I like
That's
it. Would I be able to sit there and eat a whole block of it? No. But if I, little nibbles.
Yeah, here and there. Mm-hmm. That would taste really good, like in crumbles over like a salad or something.
That would taste delicious.
Maybe if you made it like a summer salad with some strawberries
or
or
crisp
something like
apples
that.
and things
Oh, yeah, that'd be good too.
like that.
It's making me hungry.
Oh, there's plenty of food here.
Now I sound like Piglet. Oh my god.
So what do we got
That's funny.
going on today?
Well, we got a couple of user stories. I printed them off just because it's a little bit easier. Are you snoring or growling?
If you heard that, that
What's
is
all that?
Big Finn upset that he's not allowed to be up on us right now, so he's making
went.
noises.
But yes, we have a couple of user stories. I'll start with the first one. This one is a story that was submitted by my sister, and it's kind of along the same lines as what we were talking about with premonitions.
Okay.
So here it goes. I had a dream that I saw Aunt B laying in her casket with it open during a week. And I thought that she didn't really look like herself, but I hadn't seen her in many months because we hadn't been to Chicago. But I remember the distinct smell of the embalming fluid, plus the smell of decaying flesh, and I was very, very taken aback by that.
Ew.
Because I expected it to smell like air freshener or something more pleasant. The next morning, I tell Ben about my dream, and I had a little anxiety over it. So I get to work, and I use my work phone because I didn't have long distance at the time to call Aunt B. No one answered, so then I called long distance to Mom and asked her if she had heard from her. I never told Mom why I was calling, I just asked. She said, didn't I tell you that she fell and broke her hip, and she's in the hospital? I said, no, you never told me that. She said, yeah, she's doing well. They did surgery on her hip, and she's doing okay. So I told Mom to tell her that I said, that I said that I loved her, and I was thinking about her. I went about my entire day thinking that I had overreacted in that dream and that it was just some random nightmare. That night, Mom called me back and said that she had spoken to Aunt B and told her that I said I loved her, and she thought that was so wonderful, and she said she loved me too. I went to bed that night feeling at peace because I realized that it was absolutely nothing. The next morning, around 10 a.m., Mom calls me to tell me that she got a call from the hospital that Aunt B had passed away in the night. Then she briefly said that Aunt B also had that gift, and we haven't really talked about Aunt B since then. How sad is that?
That's crazy, though, that she had the smell of, like, decaying flesh and embalming fluid.
Yep.
Like, that is
very detailed, because I don't know. I think maybe once or twice have I ever had a vivid smell in a dream. But I'm mainly, when I have those kinds of smells, I'm awake. And something just happened, whether it be paranormal or not. But that, to me, was kind of like, I felt like it fell along the lines of premonition again.
Well, yeah, I think that's a clear sign of something's coming.
Right, and then that would be a horrible dream to have, but then to hear that person's okay, but then the next morning something happened. It's almost like you always wonder, should I have said something? Maybe something could have been prevented.
Maybe Aunt B needed that. Needed her
to reach out and say that. But yeah, I didn't actually know about that story until she submitted it, and I was like, wow. I'm like, that's kind of scary. Like, I'm like,
Your sister has a lot of cool stories.
yeah. And I am just like, at the same time, I was joking with her. I'm like, don't have any dreams about me.
Oh, I know. Yeah, no.
I'm like, but yeah, usually if she gets a feeling or has a dream like that, or something happens, like if there's a chain of events that happen, is when she usually will reach out to someone and be like, hey, kind of like, I don't remember what story that was that you had where something fell off and you decided to call someone. I don't remember. It was like a personal story. I don't even think we finished it, but you decided to call that person and found out, yeah. So it's kind of like that. So I'm just like, yeah.
always follow your gut. I feel like something's off.
Yeah.
Because
'Cause
what
it
if your
usually
sister
is.
had not reached out and then found out she had passed? Like,
Right.
she would have been like, why didn't I say anything? Why
Right.
didn't I, you know,
Yep.
call and talk to her or whatever.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't think we had been, well, I know me personally hadn't been to Chicago for a while. We used to go there, I think, for Christmas and New Year's Eve. I think we stopped going for New Year's Eve because in Chicago, they like to shoot off guns when bringing in the new year, so we'd have to sleep on the floor and stuff.
Yeah, shooting up that.
Yeah, and I'm just like, and then because of all the booming and stuff like that, my dad's car alarm would always go off. So it's like, you know, that annoying one that's like,
I would have let it go off just to annoy those people.
yeah. But yeah, so that was my sister's story. And hers, I mean, a lot of her dreams are kind of like that. Not always someone dying, but something's wrong. Like whether it be like an ailment, a sickness, someone's not feeling down. It's like she picks up on that. So I just thought that was...
Did you guys ever find anything out about your aunt?
Not that I know of.
That'd be interesting to like talk to your family about.
Yeah.
Maybe get some insight there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I know that this sensitivity kind of runs on the women's side of the family, like my mom's side, but I don't know if my mom has experienced stuff like that. I mean, if she does, she probably wouldn't come right out and say it. One, because she likes her privacy, and two, because she's very, 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 very religious. So I don't know if that falls along the line of, you know, if you get those intuitions or going off of that, if that falls along the line of, oh, that's a sin, or that's
how
evil,
that's
or
how my
dark
mom
magic, or anything like that.
My mom's always like, it's the devil. But she has also experienced a lot of things, but also won't come forward because
sometimes they don't want to look like they're crazy or don't want people in their congregation talking about them. So, yeah. Yep. Completely understand.
crazy.
Grabbing the other story. So this is the other user story, and this is from Tiffany. Tiffany Burt.
That name sounds familiar.
She's in our group, our Casper and
Yep.
Friends group. And she was
that
also a former member of SIM.
Really?
Yeah, Jerry's team.
That's cool.
Yep. So
Thanks, Tiffany.
she is okay with me using all the real names. So this is her paranormal experience.
Okay.
I've had many over the years. Here's a little bit of a background story. My husband Kyle and I used to live in my dad's basement. My dad's house was spirited to begin with, but then once I got into the paranormal, I was naive and started collecting haunted dolls
Tiffany, no.
and inviting spirits in the home without protection.
Oh my God.
Goodness gracious. There's more stories around this too. Yes, can't wait. You better send those in. This is the experience I usually first tell people when they ask for my paranormal stories. It was about 2 to 3 a.m., and my dog was whining at our bedroom door to be let out to go potty. I got up, we walked to the stairway to go upstairs to let him out. While walking up the stairs, there's a door at the top of the stairs which was closed near the top. I heard a man's voice say, "Hello?" I stopped and freaked out a little. Max, my dog, did a little growl/rough, and I asked out loud, hello? I would have been like, then I got a cold chill and goosebumps and ran back downstairs, as would I, leaving my poor dog by himself on the stairs. I woke up my husband Kyle and told him what happened, thinking someone might have broken into the house. He got up and slowly walked up the stairs, waited near the top on the stairs, while I stayed at the bottom on the stairs just waiting and listening. After probably 30 to 60 seconds, we both heard creaking on the floor on the other side of the basement door, like someone was walking up there. I said, nope.
Not today, Satan.
I went back to our bedroom to call my dad, who was the only other person in the house. And his room was right above ours. I could hear his phone buzzing on his nightstand, and he picked up after a moment since he was sleeping. I asked if he was up at all, and he said no, he's been sleeping. I told him what happened, and it sounded so clear that I was worried someone broke in. He got up and went up the stairs, and we searched the whole house. No windows or doors were broken into, and we couldn't find out what we heard. I am a empath, and when I was really deep into the paranormal before I had kids, I felt semi-psychic without trying. I was able to read minds in a way and felt very intuitive. I felt that the male voice who said hello was named Eric, and I believe he was the one who creaked on the floor near the basement door. Many things happened before this and after this, which I'll keep sharing as I get more time to write it, but wow.
Did she grow up in that house? Was that?
I don't know. It sounds like, let's see. Since it's her dad's basement, I'm gonna assume she did, because she said my dad's house was spirited to begin with. So she must have experienced other things, which she said she's gonna send us.
Tiffany, you gotta send those in now. I'm curious about your other stories.
Yeah, and I'm also curious to know if she felt like, well, obviously she felt a little bit threatened by this voice because she ran back down. But I don't know if she felt threatened like it was evil or threatened because she thought someone broke in.
And I kind of like that the name she first thought of was Eric, because that is a more modern type name, I feel like.
Yeah.
And like a lot of the other ones are,
It's not anything old-fashioned.
old. It's like,
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Like it could be someone that maybe passed in the house that's like trying to.
Or in one of her dolls.
Oh my gosh, the
God,
dolls.
can't do that. So
Eric could have been one of the dolls. Your nose is so wet. But it could have been like one of the dolls. I'm sorry, BB.
Our dogs are really needy today, guys. Very needy.
I can't. Nope. I'm not giving you anything.
What's your story, Finn? What are you sharing with everyone?
I want cheese.
Well, you were talking about another dog named Max.
Yeah,
I would associate.
He's mad at me, so he
What
keeps
was in
side-eyeing
there?
me. Because I used my big girl
Can I
voice.
give him a cracker?
No, yes.
You can have anything. Okay, I'll give you a cracker, but I'm throwing it back there. Whoop. Okay. Maisie's
We've
mad.
done.
Maisie's like,
We
look.
can't leave her out too.
You done did it now.
No, wait,
Maisie.
don't be greedy. Oh, dang, try to eat it out of her mouth. Look.
He's such a dick.
But yeah, that is a very,
And I'm curious
Cool
about
story.
her dolls. Like, what kind of dolls? What, like,
I also want to know if she still has the dolls.
right?
So-
Or if you don't, how did you get rid of them? And is whoever has them now, are they experiencing the same shit?
I kind of always wonder, like, what's going on with that doll that I got rid of. Like, what's going on with them
Was that
right
the
now?
one with the little hat?
Yeah. The weird thing that had,
Whose
like,
doll was that again?
it was a doll made for me. Or actually,
What was that?
who
It has to be Liz.
is that, downstairs or upstairs?
Upstairs.
Okay. Oh, I was like, oh, what is that?
If it was downstairs, I'd be worried.
That actually happened to us when we were sitting talking, and I think Gio was downstairs with us, but we heard again, like it sounded like someone jumped off his bed, like the sound of the.
God,
And we both stopped and we're like, and then we looked on the camera, and I was like, okay, well, I don't know what's going on up there, but yeah.
I'll tell you what, there was banging, and that still trips me out, because I know you guys have talked about that happening, but like being there and like hearing it, it sounds like somebody's jumping off the bed, or like something is just loud.
I'm just glad you heard it, because the thing that I hate the most is when I try to tell people about the experiences we have, and I can feel it in their demeanor and the way they talk that they
Right.
don't believe me. And so I'm just like, I'm wasting my breath, because they're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's weird, and then not believe me. But I'm glad you actually got to get like a little snidbit of it. Wait, snidbit. Did I just
snip it?
I meant snippet. I just made up my own word, snidbit.
Snidbit.
I'm glad you got to get a little snidbit of it.
I like the country accent.
Yeah. Wow. It was a late night last night. We celebrated one of my good friend's birthday, so I'm a little tired.
That's funny, because I went to bed at 9.
I didn't go to bed until, I know. I didn't go to bed until like 11:30, I think it was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to sleep.
ice maker.
Yeah, it's so loud.
That's the ice maker. It's not anything paranormal, if you heard that.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I got a good night's sleep.
Would you like to share over the last 3 nights the sounds that we have when Gio's in bed? Or someone's jumping, it sounds like someone's jumping off his bed, running the door and opening it.
Opening a door.
But it sounds like a door opening.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear the door opening.
Last night we were sitting there after he went, no, actually, yeah, when my sister came over, we were sitting there and just kind of relaxing, and all of a sudden we heard thunk, 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 and then like what sounded like
Like
the door.
running, like.
Oh.
Yeah, and then we sound like the door opening. We like look, and it's like, no, he's still passed out in the bed in his little corner.
I don't like
Oh
that.
yeah, I remember that
Yeah,
now.
it's happened a couple
It is
of
his
nights.
room. It is. There is something going on in his room, in that part of the house. It is so.
Well, definitely, yeah.
And your room too is weird. I'm
Well,
not gonna lie.
before
I don't like.
when he was a baby, that's where all the activity, and I'm sure, and there was stuff happening before, but like we didn't see it as much. I guess because we probably weren't paying as much attention. But
Right.
like when it's your baby, you get more protective.
for sure.
So you're watching more. But yeah, it's just stuff. It's like left and right all the time in there now, and I don't know what's kicking it back up. I don't know if it's because I'm talking about it more, or if I brought something in to the house unknowingly with something
When
attached
did
to
it
it.
start kicking up again?
I kind of started right when we started talking about the Shadow Man here. It was that episode of stuff started kicking up again. And I don't know. I'll save that for another time. I could dive into that all day long, but yeah.
God, that sucks.
I'm not giving you any more. No, I don't care how much you beg. Would you like to end this episode for us? Do you want a drink of wine? Would you like some? I really need you to say, if you like the content that you're seeing, please like, subscribe, and share. Should have said that a little earlier, but if you go ahead and do it right now, then you won't forget, right?
It's so needy.
Okay, so go ahead. Say thank you guys for coming back. And ready? We'll see you on the other side,
bitches.
Ding.